2, go!
Okay, Patrick and Green 14 just did my wedding, and it was fantastic. I heard weddings are fun. I actually didn't realize they are truly fun. They are like the best thing ever, and honestly, it was the band that made the difference. I mean, constantly we kept saying, "Are you serious? Is a real human singing?" And it was actually a real human. It was amazing, and it was friendly, and it was comfortable, and it was personable. It was wonderful. It was perfect. And I don't think this night would have been as perfect without them.
What was some of your highlights of the night? It went so fast. It's
Oh
it's
my
amazing.
God. Apparently it does go really fast. People tell you that. It's a real thing that happens. Honestly, like all of it was super fun, but I think the most surprising was like how much it meant to have somebody singing throughout your dinner and to just look up and see that there's this person there and they're putting all this effort in when people are socializing and eating. But it was something really special and very magical, and that was like completely unexpected and just so, I don't know, romantic, cool. I don't know. It was really wonderful.
That's awesome. And any guest comments tonight that were really kind of like really nice to hear?
It was just like nonstop. Like you guys were practicing. People said, "Is that your band? Are you serious? That's your band. Is that your band? Are you serious? That's your freaking band." It was like all night long. And then even during the dinner, people were like, "That's a human. A human is singing that song right now." And the dancing and everything. No, it was just like nonstop compliments. People were blown away all night long.
So awesome. And how about your relationship with me prior to, with planning and like all that kind of stuff?
Oh no, you were fantastic. I was like the person that was like, "I don't know, whatever," and things and stuff. And you were like, "Okay, hold on. Let me give you the pertinent questions you clearly don't know." And you super helped with that because I've never been married before and I don't know those things. And Patrick helped me through all of it and just really kind of nailed it down, and was also really kind about how flaky I was because I was super flaky, and he helped with that a lot, and I felt very bad, but he was cool with all of it, and that made it feel a lot less stressful, and that was really helpful.
And then how long did the band play tonight?
Like a million hours. I think 1 million hours was the amount of time.
3 hours.
3 hours, but it felt like the whole night. It felt like the whole night. Like it was like being in a movie where there's a soundtrack.
So describe the band not taking a break and how that affected the guests.
Oh my God, it just made the energy nonstop. And what was really cool was how much you guys involved us, because I actually have a partner who doesn't dance. And like you guys made it so that both of us felt comfortable dancing, and we're not good dancers. We're like not good at all. But it felt good, and we felt comfortable, and it was exciting and energizing, and both of us wanted to be out there when we were out there, and we don't actually ever feel like that normally. So this was like,
yeah, there's so many
magic.
people dancing. Like you guys just like, obviously just blended, and like it makes it comfortable.
No,
at
it
that
was
point.
perfect. It was so energizing, and it was
Your day was
so
amazing.
special.
It's awesome. So I usually ask everybody to jump and scream on 3, but you're sitting down, so just throw your hands in the air and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Go.
Patrick and Green 14 just at our wedding. It was seriously amazing. I didn't even know what to expect, but this far and beyond blew away my expectations. You can't go wrong with Patrick and Green 14.
Describe any of the comments that you got tonight from your guests and family, anything positive.
No joke. Literally, I had 5 to 10 people tell me this was the best wedding they've ever been to, and largely because I think of Patrick and Green 14's performance.
Talk about from your experience with myself and the band from the very beginning of the night all the way to the end.
Patrick was great the whole way through. Led the communication. It was so easy to work with him. He knew all the questions to ask. He kept us on track throughout the whole wedding. It was really easy having Patrick.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire day?
Oh man, my favorite. There's so many to pick from. It was probably just the way Green 14 forces almost the bride and groom to be a part of the dancing, even when maybe one person in particular is not so much into that. So
Awesome. And congratulations. Thanks for the compliments. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3 at the end. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 just
Just
did
did our daughter's wedding,
and
and it was amazing. We had a wonderful time.
everybody commented on how good the band was.
It
I
was
mean, it was
nonstop
incredible.
music. Everyone was dancing,
What,
having a great time.
the
Go
dance-
from the
Dancers were-
beginning of the night to the end.
It was, well, actually, the organization that you provided, Patrick, throughout the dinner and the speeches and toasts was fantastic.
Everything.
It was so
Just
helpful.
ran the whole
and
wedding
it
the
kept
whole way.
everything on track. And it's a big
Yeah.
thing. That's a big deal. And we didn't have a clue until you jumped in. I mean, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And then talk about dinner.
Dinner was fantastic.
Oh, we were not
the
expecting
singing.
live music then. That was a nice surprise.
What happened? Describe that.
To somebody that didn't see the band tonight.
Well, the young lady who sang and you played keyboards, she was fantastic. It was lovely. It was actually very pretty. It was
And talk about when the band finally, when all the entire band. How big of a band did you guys have tonight?
I think we
ended up with
10,
10 people.
10.
10 people. We had dancers.
And,
and
how
the
did-
dancers made a big deal. I
That
mean, that
was
was
So talk
cool.
about that for somebody that didn't see the band. Talk about your guest age and how they reacted to those dancers.
Everybody. I mean, we had everybody out there from 20 to 70 or 80. I don't know what, but
I was
they
waiting for
were
your
going
mom to get up
crazy.
there.
I mean, everybody was
With their
just
walker.
so excited. They kind of brought us all out there. I mean, the dancers were so cool, and they kind of gave you that, give you that confidence to get out there and kind of
Right.
perform,
It
and it
gave
was
you
fun.
the sense of a party.
Yeah.
So talk about other weddings that you've been to, like in the past, and how does that compare to tonight, and pull the band concept with the dancers and what you guys had, just tie it all together.
Well, I just think it added such an extra element that you don't get it with a DJ. You don't get it. Well, I've never seen dancers before, and I've never seen. You picked the great music, like you said. Everybody came out there. Everybody was so excited.
Full range of ages.
Everybody was just into it. I mean, into it. It was so cool to see.
The dance floor was never empty, ever,
No.
the whole night.
No.
So for another mother and father of the bride that are really, really nervous about trusting us with their day, because this is like, a one-shot
Big
deal.
Right.
Talk about us and myself and the trust with us and how, what if you were telling your best friend, that was on the fence with hiring the band, what would you say?
I
Highly recommend. Don't hesitate. Don't worry. Everything's under control, taken care of for you. You can just sit back and enjoy the day.
Right. It was so well organized. So you guys really knew what to do, and it just it felt like a relief for us. I mean, it just felt like everything. You guys knew what exactly how to make everything work, and it was so cool. It was so
That
cool.
was.
Thank you so much.
People said it all night long. This is the best band I have been to in a long, long time. And some people said, I don't know if I've ever been to a better band.
Most
So-
people said this was the best ever.
And we just kept hearing that over and over again from everyone.
Yeah.
One last comment. So once again, a lot of people listen to the reviews and they don't see what the band does. And so how would you describe what this band is based on something that you've seen on TV before? What would you compare it to?
It was, if you're old as I am, you would say hullabaloo and shindig. I mean, it's like it's better than Dick Clark's dance band. I mean, it's so much fun. Everybody's so into it. There's so much energy.
No breaks.
And
Never
no
took a break the whole time. And people couldn't get over that. They kept going, this band hasn't taken a break yet.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, they're not going to.
There were so many cool little things you guys did, like organized dances around the bride and groom, and just at the end, I can't think of the song right now, but
It's okay. Keep going.
it was just fantastic.
That was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah,
So,
it was
okay.
awesome.
So, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for the compliments. At the end of all our reviews, everybody always jumps and screams. So, if you got any energy left, hold each other tight and jump and
Don't
scream
you
on
go.
3.
Don't let my
1,
feet-
2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 at my sister's wedding. I'm the maid of honor, and this is what happened. It was the best ever.
What happened? Talk about everything from the very beginning of the night to the end of the night. What happened?
Step by step, everything went exactly how it was supposed to go, and she had a timetable, and we followed that, and everything was perfect and magical, and we had the best time ever. And we danced all night, and it was spectacular.
For somebody that did not see the band or that wasn't here and they're only watching the video, if you had to sit down with them and tell them step by step what we do, what would you say to them?
I feel like I should have been prepped for this, but they just engaged with the bride and groom. They had specific things that they like, and the band kind of followed that, and they played to the type of genre that the bride and groom were into, and just got all the guests onto the floor, and we were dancing, and we were loving our bride and groom, and we just had the best time the whole night.
Any
and my
guest
feet hurt.
comments, friends comments, family comments, anything that stuck out in your head from the night?
Band was the best ever. Wedding was best ever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Great compliments. It was amazing. And what's your name?
My name's Rose Dowd.
And where are you from?
I'm from San Leandro, California.
And everybody always jumps and screams on 3 at the end of the review. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Our wedding, I think from the minute we walked in, was non-stop dancing. Every single guest loved the band. I think everybody loved the dancers that came out, and even the music before we even got here, everybody was complimenting how awesome. Tuning up, people were hearing that, tuning up. It was awesome.
And the versions and the twists that they put in the song were great, and every song drew everyone onto the dance floor for every hour that we had. So I just want to thank you, and that was amazing.
It was awesome.
You're
Couldn't have
welcome.
asked for anything better.
Talk about dinner music.
The music was great.
Yeah.
We had the solo vocalist. She sang all the songs that we requested, and she was amazing.
She had a really great voice. So
She
it
had
was
an awesome voice.
Yeah.
Any guest comments tonight through the night? Anything that you heard from anybody else that was positive?
Everything was positive. We had a lot of positive response from everybody.
People from other
Yeah.
weddings came in and asked for your name.
We
So-
had we
I
had
didn't know
wedding
that.
crashers.
Yes.
Our other people's wedding ended at 11, and we from like 11:01 to midnight we had people coming in and taking pictures.
Oh my, that's crazy!
Yep, yep.
I could never tell because we're playing. Okay, so then, what was your personal favorite moment of the night? Try to
I don't
pick
know if I can
one.
pick
Try
one.
to pick one.
Here, well, one was getting married, and I think second was
Talk about your ceremony. Go back to that was your beginning. That was the beginning.
the ceremony. I don't think either of us stopped smiling.
Yeah.
We were the
It's
happiest couple
it was
people
perfect
saw.
weather. Yeah.
So when we got here, it was like we were still like half in a daze and half in happiness. So
Everybody was
Yeah.
just ready to party when you got here. Okay, so what's your brand new name?
Mr.
Ryan-
and Mrs. Ryan and Jackie Drennan.
Congratulations. Thank you for the compliments. And then at the end of all our reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick, Green 14, just did our wedding, and it is like the only thing that describes it is wow. They engaged everyone, and we had a great time. Beautiful time. Rent this band.
What, if for somebody that wasn't here and that doesn't know me, and you had to recommend us to somebody else, describe your entire experience with me from 6 months ago to this afternoon to before the intros to tonight.
Patrick, you took the time to get to know us. That's the important part, right? And you did what we liked, and you engaged the party rather than bringing a band that just did XYZ. You guys were awesome.
Any guest compliments tonight? Any friends, family, anything that people came up to you and said that like stuck out in your head?
What stuck out is the band made the party, and I got that from everyone. The band made the party.
What was did you have a favorite song?
No, I didn't. They were all
Do
great.
you remember what your song was for your cue for your pirate?
Oh my God!
I told you.
what the song was?
Yeah, you remember it?
Oh God, no. I know it was
Dinner for Pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
So
yeah.
if you guys want to pull that up on the internet later on, you'll be, hey, this was the track.
This was it was
okay,
good.
so thank you for all the compliments. And at the end of all the reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, go!
Patrick Green 14.
Just at our wedding. Absolutely amazing. Great time. Everybody loved it.
I can't imagine going with anyone else. Like, Patrick was absolutely amazing. I can't, fathom how
Congratulations.
much I love
Okay, quick kiss. Quick kiss. And jump on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So, Patrick, Queen 14, just at my sister's wedding, they're phenomenal. They had singers, they had wireless mics that were running around the whole place, letting people sing with each other. It was a blast. I'd recommend them to anyone else having a wedding. And, if I'd rate them, I give them 10 out of 10.
Any guest compliments? Anything special you heard all night?
Anything special that I heard all night from who exactly?
Any guests, just older guest comments, younger guest comments, something about the band, anything?
Every one of my friends said the band was kick-ass. The variety of music you guys played and the syncopation, everything just worked really nicely together. You guys were real tight.
Awesome.
Real tight.
And thanks for the compliments. Everybody on always ends with a jump on 3. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Go.
I loved it!
What happened?
It was so great. It was so much fun.
Talk about
We
it.
danced all night long.
It was a lot of fun. We danced a lot. They played the Macarena. It was awesome. It was amazing.
And talk about your for somebody that wasn't here tonight, that didn't experience what you guys experienced. Talk about it in words.
You missed so much dancing.
You did. We danced a
Nonstop.
lot. It was a lot of variety of music, and we had so much fun. And I don't know what else to say.
Awesome. Thanks for the compliments. Everybody always ends the review with a jump on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
You guys kicked ass.
What happened?
So,
Talk about it.
I've been to plenty of weddings. You guys, as a wedding band, played every single song you'd ever want to be played at a wedding. You had people dancing, people interacting. It was unbelievable. You had your group in the crowd singing along with people, dancing along. I've never seen anything like it. I've been at plenty of weddings. This was unbelievable.
And any other guest compliments or anything special from the night?
Dude, literally every song you guys played was on time, on the spot. You were the bee's knees, the cat's pajamas. It was unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Literally, I pulled Carly aside. I was like, Carly, where did you find these people? Because this is amazing. If I ever got married, which I won't, you guys would be my band, which I won't get married. So I apologize in advance because I won't book you. But if I ever got married, which I won't, I will book you.
That's awesome. Okay, so thanks for the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Patrick Green 14.
Patrick Green 14 absolutely killed it. From day one, met him. Literally took care of everything. Reassured us that there's nothing to worry about. Did the whole. We were worried about music and what we should do for our own songs, and he just kept going. He told us, basically just absolutely. There was nothing that we had to worry about, and that's the biggest thing. Getting married, there was too much worrying, and he just absolutely took care of everything. We're completely happy. We want to see him again for sure.
Yes.
Talk about today, planning, coordination, dinner, all that stuff.
Everything was.
Patrick took care of literally everything, the timeline. I did not have to worry about a single thing. He was there for us every step of the way, and seriously, I could not have asked for anything better than.
Talk about dinner music again.
Dinner music, we were surprised. We had this beautiful singer. As soon as we got back from our sunset pictures, and she was just absolutely stunning, and she was singing to us, and it was just absolutely beautiful.
And then for somebody that didn't see the band, that's watching your video, describe what kind of band you had tonight.
Amazing. Played so many different varieties of music. It wasn't just one type of genre of music. It was literally a spread of everything from dance to
Every
rock
generation,
to, I mean, kept everybody, all ages, everybody going. We were all satisfied with the music. I mean, it was even to the dance, the cha-cha, or it wasn't the cha-cha slide, what was the wobble? I mean, come on. Everybody loves that song, you know, at a wedding. Just all the classic hits, and I mean, we heard everything that we wanted to hear, we got to hear, and we're just absolutely happy.
Awesome. Congratulations. And what's your new name?
Carly Schmidt.
Awesome. Okay, hold each other tight. And always a jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I just had an amazing time. My daughter's wedding was just the best it could ever be. Green 14 is amazing. Everyone was on their feet. They never stopped a beat. There was never a boring moment. Everyone was excited, and the music was just wonderful from all the different years. It was from the young to the old. Everyone was on their feet. No one was like, "Oh, this is not my style." It was every style that everyone, from the 5-year-olds to the 80-year-olds, everyone was on their feet, and it was just beautiful.
And talk about dinner intros, our planning sessions.
The planning sessions are wonderful. Patrick met with us. This took us out to dinner. We spent 2 hours. He spent 2 hours talking to us, getting to know us, talking about our family, his family. It was just like being with a family member, and the care and concern was just amazing. It's not like you're hiring a band, you're hiring a family. It was just wonderful.
Oh,
it was the
awesome
best.
compliment. And what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
Oh, I loved the dances with my daughter. The first dance with her dad and Chris, and the band was the best. The band was the best, really.
And what did your friends? Any of your friends have any compliments about the band?
They said this is the best band they've ever seen. The best. They just wrote the thing. This is awesome. They just loved everything. The energy, the dancers just kept everyone on their feet and got you involved and made you feel like I could do this. Look at them. I'll just follow their lead. And so everybody was just dancing. It was wonderful.
That's an awesome thought that what you just said about the dancers. You thought that the dancers made you feel, or that everybody else made you feel that they could do it too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
How about what was the average age group? What were the age groups of all your guests today?
I would say the average age was late 20s, early 30s.
And then
average.
as old as
85 years old, you know. So, I mean, my daughter, Carly's grandmother was in her 80s, and she got up
She
dancing.
was on the dance floor, right?
She was on the dance floor, and then the little flower girl and flower boy were 7 years old. They were dancing all night.
That was awesome. Okay, everybody, thanks for the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but just throw your hands up in the air and scream. 1, 2, 3,
Yay!
go.
All right, so Patrick, Green 14, did the best job that I could ever imagine for my girl. And I'm the maid of honor, so I know.
Who is she?
Carly Betzold.
Who is it to you?
My best friend and the person I love the most.
And talk about the experience with the band and MC and music and your experience with us the entire day since you got here.
Okay, so I actually saw you guys when we crashed a wedding together, me and my bride. My bride, she's not my bride, but we saw you guys, we knew you guys were the one. You guys had the energy, you got the band, you got the dancers, you have it all. And you know what? I couldn't have asked for anything better, and I know that you guys are going to do the best for anyone else.
Awesome. And any other guest comments tonight? Any of your friends and any other comments that you heard?
Actually, yes. I will say many guests said, wow, this band is amazing, and I want to use them for my wedding. I actually have other friends who may even get married here. And they were like, can you please tell me who they are? Because I love them.
That's awesome.
I love them.
Awesome compliments. And what was your favorite moment of the entire night? As maid of honor.
As maid of honor, my favorite moment? Oh, do you want me to be practical?
Yeah, of course. What was the
Okay.
most fun moment?
The most fun moment was when I got to see Carly and her dad come out together. But I'm also going to say, I loved that Patrick came out and he told them whatever they needed to do in such a great way, when they needed to do it. And you know what? They loved it too, because it made it easy.
That's awesome. Okay, thanks for the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, okay? So on 3. 1, 2,
wanna jump.
3.
I'm not
The
jumping.
sound effect. Patrick Green 14 just did our client's wedding here at the Montebello Estate, and everybody was thrilled, and the dance floor was never empty.
Some things that you saw tonight that you don't normally see from a event planner's perspective.
Again, like I stated before, the dance floor was never empty, and they always had everything on time. The clients, everybody was smiling. The beat was a beat in the tempo. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's awesome.
Okay.
And how many years have you been doing weddings?
This is my second season doing weddings here at Montebello. I did golf banquets before this, so different change of events, but everything runs so much smoother. Everybody's a happy, upbeat. They're never a dull moment. And you guys kept everything on schedule. Everybody was pleased. Bride and groom were the happiest I've seen in a long time.
Oh, wow, awesome. Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, go!
Patrick and Green 14, did a phenomenal job for my daughter's wedding. It's the end of the night. Those guys played for 3 hours straight, never missed a beat. Everybody stayed around, enjoyed the evening. I don't know what it cost, but it was worth it.
Any guest comments tonight from your friends and family?
Everybody said the band was fun. They were interactive. It was just a show that you would have expected to see at a professional stage, not at a kid's wedding.
Awesome, great compliments. And what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
There were countless favorite moments. The whole thing just was so well orchestrated. The fact that they just never stopped. There was no breaks. There was the dance music was danceable. That was something that dumb old guys like me could enjoy and do.
And then one comment on our company in terms of MC coordination, taking care of toasts and speeches. And
the MCing was perfect. They didn't miss anything. They were very, very conscientious of names, places, the pronunciations, which most of the names are easy, but nevertheless, it's something that's paying attention to details. These guys are good.
Awesome, thank you so much. Quick handshake.
You bet.
And everybody always jumps and screams on the on 3, but just throw your hands up in the air and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
On 3.
Go.
Patrick in Green 14 was the absolute tits tonight.
They were awesome. Everybody here loved them.
Don't stop.
Seriously,
it was awesome.
The dance floor was packed the entire night.
The entire night.
And we didn't even have to be on it, but we were anyway.
It was amazing.
It was so great, and they were in the crowd, and they were dancing with us, and it was just the best night of our lives.
For somebody that wasn't here tonight, that didn't experience the band, describe what happened.
Well, if they weren't here tonight, they weren't invited to the wedding.
Exactly.
But you guys played every song that people can dance to, and the dance floor was packed the whole night. It was awesome.
Yeah, if they weren't here, they missed out.
Talk about our business in terms of coordination, emceeing, toast speeches, everything like that.
Patrick is available literally 24/7.
He called me at 9 o'clock at night the other night.
Even when I call him unexpectedly, he remembers who I am and gets the wedding details put together, and he was there and my wedding coordinator wasn't.
And he had a minute-by-minute plan for our entire night.
Which was
awesome.
totally terrible because 3 minutes for one song is not enough.
Both of you guys, really, thank you so much. Okay, so what's your new name?
Doug and Catherine Hesbeck.
And a quick kiss. And everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go!
Patrick and Green 14 were phenomenal. We just finished our wedding. Everyone was on the dance floor from start to finish. The DJ was amazing during dinner and during our cocktail hour, and the band brought it like crazy for the entire wedding reception. You have to use them.
What was some other guest comments? Anything special that you heard through the night?
We had about 30 people tell us like they want to book the band for either a party or a wedding reception, so you've got to use them. They're amazing.
So for somebody that did not see the band tonight, that's only watching the video, describe what you thought you were going to get, but then what you actually got.
I feel like I never could have imagined how many people were on the dance floor the entire night. Like everyone from grandmothers to the little kids in the wedding party were out on the dance floor from literally the very first song that the band played till the very end. It was phenomenal.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
Well, our first dance with my husband was pretty fantastic, but they made you feel special the whole night through. The band called us out so many times and made us have such an amazing time.
Awesome. And any special comments from guest perspective? What do you think?
No, it's the best wedding I've ever been to. I've been to a lot of weddings, and it gets kind of boring towards the middle, but they honestly kept us engaged the entire time. From the beginning of the reception, they got us all out there, and I danced for hours, and it was the most amazing time ever. You gotta book this band. So
Awesome.
great.
Okay, so everybody jumps and screams on 3 at the end of our review, so you know it's us, okay? 1, 2, 3. 2, go!
We are at Mark and Cassidy's wedding. It has been an awesome evening. The band was super. It was so good to hear them again. We're going to find out where your cruise ships are that you're playing on and come up and see you.
What from father of the groom's perspective? Talk about your friends and family and the band interaction and what they thought and just like everybody's perspective.
Everybody loved the band. They couldn't get over that you guys were relentless. You just wouldn't let up. You just kept going and going and going.
Talk about different styles of music, different age groups.
Covered everybody's tastes very well. Did old classics, top 40. Awesome. And that's coming from a professional drummer. I played with Head East at
Head
one time.
East, right?
Yeah.
And what was the name of the huge hit Head East had?
Never Been Any Reason.
That's it.
And
it's okay. That all you need to know is that one track.
Yeah.
And where are we at right now?
Where are we at right now?
Remember that?
We are at the distillery
in
Journeyman Distillery in Red Oaks, Michigan.
Awesome. Okay, everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Go.
I love my sister and I love the band. It was an amazing wedding. We had so much fun.
Who are you?
I'm Whitney, the matron of honor.
Okay.
Yep.
And talk about what you saw tonight.
The amazing lighting, the amazing interaction with the band. They got everybody on the dance floor. They got everybody to dance.
Talk about dinner music.
It was amazing. I couldn't believe it was live. It was amazing to see that they were actually singing during it.
And how was the energy during dinner?
Amazing. Yep, good.
Talk about MC and the host.
The host was amazing. He kept everything going, kept everything on a schedule, kept everybody interactive, kept everybody partying.
And what about how many guests tonight, you think?
150.
And what was the age groups?
My kids were like 6 to, 75.
And what was your favorite moment of the night?
All the music was amazing. I don't know. Like dancing
awesome.
was the whole, dancing
so
the whole
much.
time. My kids were amazing.
Thanks for the compliments.
All
Okay,
right.
so everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what?
Everybody jumps and screams on 3.
Woo!
1, 2, 3. Go.
When Patrick and Green and you do your wedding, you don't get anything better. That's awesome. Thank you.
What happened? Talk about the whole night. Everything.
It's really a blur. I just know it was fun from front to back. So
That's okay.
All right.
And what's your brand new names?
Mark and Cassidy Jodas.
Jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
We just had the most amazing wedding. Patrick and Green 14 kept it going all night long. By
Really
far the
good.
best band.
Never stopped.
Yeah.
It's like a real thing. It's not just written online.
Any wedding we've been to has never had a band like this. You guys should totally get them. It was
So
the best.
fun. The number
Talk
one part of the
about
wedding.
talk about your experience with me for months and years in advance.
Yeah, Patrick was contacting us all the time through email, through phone. Very easy to get along with.
Great
Plans and help to get things set up.
Ran the show when we didn't have a wedding planner. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been better.
And any guest compliments tonight? Anything that stuck out in anybody's head?
They-
Multiple people.
They
saying
loved all
it's
the dancers.
So fun.
They were really impressed with the dancers tonight. You guys and the singers. Scott, you guys have.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire day?
Oh man, I think our
When she said I do. Yes.
Okay, another kiss. Another kiss. Congratulations. And what's your brand new name?
Mr. and Mrs. Bear.
Oh, congratulations. Okay, so everybody jumps and screams on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, go.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my daughter's wedding. Best wedding band on the planet. They engaged the people. They got the people out there to dance. It was absolutely amazing. I've never, ever experienced a better wedding band in my entire life. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Guest comments, anything special tonight that happened that comes to the top of the mind?
I don't dance. You guys had me out there dancing. I had people out there that never danced. I had a buddy I've known since 1976. I've never seen the man dance. He was out there dancing tonight. You guys rock. You're incredible. Thank you so much.
Talk about planning, coordination, MC, dinner music.
I was so nervous about the father-daughter speech, about the father-daughter dance. You guys choreographed everything to the point where it made it so easy, and I was so comfortable doing the things that I needed to do to make my daughter happy. It was great.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
My favorite moment of the entire night had to be the father-daughter dance.
Yes,
it really
absolutely. It was awesome. So a quick handshake.
Thank you
so
much
for the compliments. And everybody, at the end of all the reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Great.
Go.
Patrick did my daughter's wedding with Green 14, and it was an awesome wedding. No one left the wedding and danced all night. They are awesome.
How many guests?
250.
And nobody left all night?
Oh, I'd say 50 left, but those are the old people because they don't know how to jam.
And guest comments tonight, anything
Guest
special?
comments where you guys were awesome. Guest comments where they loved you guys on the floor interacting with everybody and very friendly and dancing with even the bride and groom.
Talk about DJ, MC, coordination.
DJ was great. Coordination was awesome. Very timely and very, very instructional.
How about your favorite moment of the entire evening?
My favorite moment of the entire evening was the conga line, getting people out of their seats to go through the place and get everyone interactive.
And one last thought. For somebody that did not experience the band tonight and they're only watching the review, another mother of the bride, what would your advice or recommendation to be for them?
My advice and recommendation to another mother of the bride would absolutely come and see them and know that they have made my daughter's evening a spectacular evening.
Awesome. Okay, so thanks for the compliments. At the end of all the reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. So 1, 2, 3, go.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my niece's wedding, and they were amazing. They were so entertaining. They came out into the crowd and got the audience moving around. They were excellent showmen. The dancing was incredible. The music was a blast. We couldn't have had a better time.
What, any other guest comments throughout the night? Anything special?
Oh, everybody thought the way that they brought people up and they were dancing and teaching them the dance steps, it was just incredible. We had a great time.
What was your favorite moment of the entire evening?
I think my favorite moment was when the bride's father, my brother, who doesn't like disco music and doesn't dance, got up there and was doing line dances with the guys. It was incredible.
Okay, so for somebody that's watching your video that didn't experience the band tonight, and you had to describe to them what you experienced from scratch to them, what was this band that you just experienced tonight?
There are no words. It's like awesome, amazing, fantastic, great. They play all kinds of music, everything for everybody. It's a crazy night. It was wonderful.
And have you ever seen anything in your life that was like tonight that you could compare it to?
Nothing, because you guys touched all the bases here. I mean, everybody was happy. There was all different kinds of music.
That's awesome. Okay, so thank you for the compliments. And at the end of the reviews, everybody always jumps and screams on 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Go!
We had an amazing wedding with Patrick and the Green 14. Patrick's not only a band leader, he's a legitimate wedding planner. The entire party, and I'm not talking like your bridal party, I'm talking your great aunt that don't dance to anything.
We still have
Just sit
200
all
people
night.
here.
Yes.
It was amazing.
night. Don't get a DJ, pay for the band. It's incredible. You'll
Well
have a
worth
great
the
time.
experience.
Start from the very beginning.
Planning, nobody wants to do it. Patrick will do it, and that's it.
Keep going. Next step.
Next step, find a playlist. They'll play 400 songs. You'll pick a few, but everybody will dance. They'll play to the crowd. You pick a few that you like. Better for worse,
Patrick
it'll
will
keep
come
going.
to your venue and make sure everything's perfect before your big day. It was the best experience.
Yes.
Talk about dinner music.
Dinner music, I thought it was just going to be piano, but we had this wonderful artist singing.
Don't get
and
some-
it was absolutely beautiful.
Don't get some Bush League Frank Sinatra playlist. Let a talented musician sing some incredible music while someone plays the piano during your dinner. Everyone will remember that.
And then talk about coordination with the toasts and speeches, MC.
Everything needs to be on time, on point. You need someone that knows a timeline. The timeline.
Patrick had us from start to finish. It was perfect.
And then for somebody that didn't experience the band tonight and is only watching your review, another bride and groom, what can you tell them about this band compared to any other experience that you've ever had in your life?
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I had 100 people come tell me how wonderful this band was.
Yes. We're talking best band ever, cover band, singing anything. The delta between DJ and live music, insane. Just get the live band.
And what was your favorite moment as a bride and groom the entire evening?
The circle dance?
The circle dance was amazing.
And what's your brand new name?
Mr. and Mrs. Cermak.
Congratulations. And a quick kiss. And hold each other tight. Everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
I've been married 26 years. F the DJ, I want a band. That band.
Why? Why would you say that?
They were awesome. They were the best band ever.
If you had,
Where's my backup dancer? Anna, come here. Backup dancer, right here.
Oh, hey.
Backup dancer.
So
were you the drummer?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Interesting point of view. So how old are you?
I'm 10.
You're 10. And what was your experience with the band tonight? And tell somebody else what you thought about tonight. Ready, set,
I'm going
go.
to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
When she gets married, I said, you're not having a DJ. We're going to have that band, and I'm going to pay for it.
Okay, so from a 10-year-old perspective, ready, set, go. Talk about what you just experienced tonight.
Bestest ever.
Yeah, really fun and
Why? Why was it fun?
dancing and
the
interaction.
It was awesome. Okay,
And
you guys
Johnny!
jump on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Green 14 turned it up, man. We were like lit and drunk at the same time, and we were dancing all night. And seriously, they play really good music.
I didn't know this.
They show up with 5 people on the instruments, and we got 5 people on the band singing, and we had 3 hours of live music. Like
How many piece band did you have tonight?
We had a 10-piece band tonight.
10-piece band. And for somebody that did not experience the band and they're only listening to your review, describe what you experienced with this band.
I mean, it's totally worth it. Like you get the band, but then you get Patrick. I think that's he organized the whole thing. We're about to walk out, and he comes up with the itinerary, and he tells us how to do it, while we're freaking out, and we're like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And he comes up and he has the itinerary. He knows what to do. He commands, and we have a show. It's a show. If you're gonna come out here and you wanna have a wedding, you're gonna have a DJ or you're gonna have Green 14. You're gonna have a show or just it's a show. I don't know what to say. It's a show. It's a show.
That's awesome. And any guest comments tonight on the band or their experience? What happened?
It's Sunday night. It was a Sunday wedding, and we had 90% of the crowd there, like dancing, just because we have this live band there, and they did everything. They go from hip hop, they go from 80s, they go to 90s, they go to 2000s. We get the DJ, and it's the whole package. And then you get Patrick. and he organizes. He helps set up the itinerary. He sets it up. Like it's different, and he's your
amazing review. Thank you so much for the compliments. Quick handshake. And it's great. It's great. Hold on a second. And at the end of all the reviews, everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
No! My name is Sam, and I was just talking with the band member here and just saying how during dinner the music was so lovely. It wasn't too loud that it overtook our conversation, but it was a great ambiance, and it was so perfect that I had to take a look over, and sure enough, somebody was singing. So it was really great, and I hope to see them again.
Awesome! Everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jump!
Oh, okay.
Go.
So Patrick and Green 14 just did my wedding. And what I have to say is I've gotten at least 24 people that have come up to me and said, where did you find your band? Where did these guys come from? And we've never been to such a fun wedding ceremony and reception. So I want to thank them from the very first time that we spoke. The communication was unbelievable, very clear and concise. We had timelines and everything was set. And they showed up and they rocked the house, and they did it for 3 hours straight. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for showing us a great time. As you can tell, I have no voice. I've partied myself out, and they're the reason why. So thank you.
Thank you. And so thanks for all the compliments. Any special points of interest from somebody that did not experience the band, and you're only describing to somebody else that's looking at your review what happened in there? In terms of this band compared to other bands that you've seen at other weddings, what was that in there that was different, that made tonight different?
Everybody was on the same page. There was energy from start to finish. There was never a down moment, and they were on top of everything. So it was just an amazing experience, and I want to thank them again.
Awesome. Quick handshake. Thank you for the compliments, and everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my wedding. They were friggin' fantastic. I think Patrick has more energy than any human being I've ever met in my life. It gets you so amped, so excited. He's friggin' amazing. So just the feeling of you're being taken care of. There's somebody who wants to provide for you in every single way. Make sure you're happy, you have everything nailed. Patrick will do that for you. Just that one point. The band's not only dances, they sing, they go around the group. They totally killed it. We had a blast. Any song you want to play, you hand select it. They nail it, and it was absolutely amazing. So if you don't choose them, you're a fool. They friggin' rocked the house down. So pick Green 14 for your wedding, and they're thebomb.com.
Any special guest comments tonight from older guests, younger guests, just anything special, anything that really stuck out to you?
Do you have anything? Everything, I mean, it was, do you have any comments about anyone in particular about the band itself?
Just that not everybody, I want to be realistic here. 24 people at least came up to me and said, where did you find these guys? How did you find them? They're obviously not from around here. And how do we get a hold of them? So I think that's.
And where are you guys from?
We live in Chicago.
We live in Chicago, but we're in West Michigan, and they haven't seen a show like this before.
Yeah, I had called Patrick. He was from Philly. We bonded. He's the man, and they brought the house down.
And what's your brand new name?
My brand new name is Lindsay Austin. Yes.
And a quick kiss. And so thank you all for the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on the count of 3, okay? Just so you know that it's our review. 1, 2, 3.
Mike, we just had a fucking blast at Rich and Lindsay's wedding. I'm sitting here, I'm gonna drink so much more, and I just danced and my feet are tired, but I'm gonna keep doing things.
From somebody that did not experience the band tonight, how would you describe what you experienced from beginning to end as a guest, and what you've experienced in any other wedding compared to tonight, and why was it different?
Okay, I'd say you're dumb for not experiencing this yet. And I would say the difference is 2 things. One, the band gets right up in your face, and the singers come out into the crowd and kind of crush you and it. And then 2, young, old, stupid, smart, black, white, whatever. It's like it's a good crowd, and it's a good. I just enjoyed it.
That's awesome. Hey, thanks so much for the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but you're sitting down, so just throw your hands in the air and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Go.
So, Patrick, Green 14, do it. They created the best ever extravaganza. I cannot imagine having another opportunity to create this masterpiece for my sister. Green 14 created it. Do it, do it, do it. They were.
It came from your mind though. So describe your mashup too.
So our mashup was I had a few songs in mind. You guys put it together. It was amazing. You created it. We executed it. It was. I really hope that I think the bride was really pleased with it, and it was amazing. So.
Any guest compliments or comments tonight that that stuck out to you? Anything for family, friends, or anything?
We had a lot of great feedback from family and friends that we kind of killed it. So I not want to brag, but yeah, I think we killed it. So.
And okay, for somebody that did not see the band and did not experience what you guys experienced tonight, if you only had to describe us to somebody in another place that doesn't see videos, how would you describe this band being different from anything that you've ever experienced before?
Oh, you guys were amazing, beautiful, wonderful. You superseded our expectations. I would say.
That's awesome. That says a mouthful. So, thank you so much for the compliments. And what was your favorite moment of the night? Of everything.
My favorite moment of the night is seeing the bride and groom happy. Every moment. So there was not one moment. It was many moments of them being happy, and you guys happily executing what you guys helped us create, that little mashup. When we did our little dance thing.
It was awesome. It was awesome. You're so welcome. Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but you're sitting down, so just throw your hands up and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, go.
Patrick and Aunt Green just did my aunt's wedding, and it was phenomenal. I could not have hired a better band. They were spectacular. All A's around.
So how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so from a 21-year-old's perspective, okay,
I would hire you as my wedding
millennial,
planner.
okay, describe what you saw and experienced tonight that was different from anything else that you've ever even seen before.
I mean, in my opinion, you can't describe it. It was just an undescribable feeling. The experience we had tonight with all of our family and friends and a great music, a great DJ, just let us be ourselves and express ourselves and just have as much fun as we could tonight, and I could not have asked for a better night.
What would you say that's different about this band than any other band that you may have ever seen?
This band, it gets more active with the crowd. I've never seen a band that comes alive with the crowd, that leads the Congo line, that has everyone, 4 or 5 different members of the band dancing and getting all the crowd involved. If the band wasn't here, I think half of the people would be sitting in their seats. Just like, you really got us moving.
Huge compliment. And if you had to describe one other musical experience or band or artist that is comparable to what you experienced tonight, who would that be?
Paramore and the Machine. I went to their concert and I felt so alive, and I'm not even that big of a fan of their music, and it was the best concert I've ever been to. Their performance, their live music, it was phenomenal, and this is the same thing. I could not have had a better performance. Like, you just felt so energized. I was ready to fall asleep 3 hours ago, and then the band started playing, and I was like, I'm ready, I'm awake, let's go.
That's awesome. Thank you for your energy.
Thank you.
Thank you for your compliments. We love your family, and enjoy the after party. And thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you.
And everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but you got your hands full.
I got
so
cookie. I'll do it.
Just scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What?